Welcome to Divinely Guided Tarot. This is a love reading for Divine Masculine. This can help anyone who's in a twin flame journey. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you reach it, it is a valid message for you. Spirit, I would like to know, what is the mindset for Divine Masculine at this time? What are the feelings and the mindset? I feel as if for some Divine Masculines, I've done meditation, and I feel as if for some of them they've gone back and forth. For some period of time, it just seemed like everything was going really good. It was going, I get the feeling like everything was really positive, and then somehow they step back, they revert back into where they don't allow growth. So for a while I felt like they were on a path as far as feeling a lot of growth, and then some have reverted back, and it just definitely could be emotions and things that are just going around right now. But the one that flew out is surrender. So perhaps maybe they're having a hard time surrendering. Your Divine Masculine, I do feel like I said, it's like for some time it's like they've been going back and forth, seeking some kind of balance, and it's almost like the scales go up and down. Like what I felt for so long, for a couple months, it was like it was going up and then balancing out, and now it's like it's gone down. I feel it's just emotion. I feel like releasing, surrendering, all this kind of stuff that surrenders, it causes you to perhaps go up and down. And there's times where I feel that for you, whether you're a Divine Feminine or a Divine Masculine watching this, you could one day feel like a Divine Femme and then the next a Divine Masculine. And it's definitely because you're twin flames and you mirror each other's energy. So it's like sometimes you as a femme could be doing really well, and then all of a sudden have these breakouts and of uncertainty and like tears and emotion, and it's crazy. And that's what I've been feeling. I feel like that's what the collective has been feeling, where you yourself feel balanced, but yet you get all these emotions coming in. And I do feel it's because you're mirroring your Divine Masculine. But Divine Masculine is really in a mindset where they gotta surrender. Spirit is really, for those that are really holding on to the materialistic plane, it's like Spirit is really, trying to break down some walls and create some kind of balance for them. The other one that flung out as well is protection. So for some of them, they feel at a loss as far as not being protected. This could stem down from early childhood. It definitely could be something that maybe they didn't get enough love. Maybe, even for some of you, you could have been brought up in a relationship with mom and dad that you never even used the love word. You never told each other I love you. It's things like that stem really deep, as far as not feeling protected. And perhaps maybe this is why so many Divine Masculines choose to go on the path where they are, not really knowing how to surrender and breaking themselves free from anything turmoil or toxic or karmic cycles or karmic relationships. Almost I get a sense what they're saying is like they don't have that self-worth and that self kind of independence to know that they can move themselves out of negativity and have self-worth and love and protection, definitely. But this requires a change in mindset. And I do definitely, I feel like that's what's going on. I feel like that's why you're feeling that pull of back and forth, okay? And this is the third one that flew out on the floor as well. It's self-love. I just looked at it right now, and it is a 6, and it's about having balance in their life. So, I mean, Divine Masculine is really at a place where, they're questioning their self-love and how they can feel more protected. So, like I said, it could stem way down to early childhood, I feel. Okay, and really what they need to come to terms is is that they are lovable. They do deserve love. They need to have more self-love for themselves, and they need to know that they have the free will to change themselves, because these cards are about having strength, changing, and balancing out, and having that kind of harmonious feeling within yourself. And for the last couple months, I'm telling you, I felt like some divine masculines were just off the hook, just moving with a high momentum. And then something has happened. Something has happened where I do feel like they've reverted back, like sheltered, like protecting themselves, and not allowing themselves to move out of situations. But let's look deeper into this and see what's going on. I don't know if you guys feel that change. Almost like sadness. I feel like sadness, and it's a hard one, because I don't feel that I'm unhappy. I feel happy all the time. And so I feel that divine masculine reaches me in a sense where it's like I get their feelings. I get your guys' feelings too. So maybe I'm feeling you guys too, where there's just a lot going on. Okay, but I want to know, let's see. As far as divine masculine, what is hindering them right now from having the self-love and the self-faith within themselves? What is hindering them from moving forward? Okay, so what hinders divine masculine right now is having faith. Okay, not really, perhaps maybe not believing in themselves. Not believing that they're worthy enough to have a love that is so grand, like a twin flame love. Okay, the card says have faith. Faith grows when you act without knowing the end result. So this could definitely be what is driving divine masculine back, as far as not believing. Not believing that it could be so easy to be in love with your twin flame and know that everything would work out okay, and that it's not about finances and it's not about materialistic stuff. It's about love. It's like a genuine kind of love. So this is a hindrance. Not having faith is a hindrance for divine masculine, not allowing growth, keeping themselves in a low vibe and feeling sorry and sadness, and not letting go, not surrendering. Okay, the next card is priorities. Get your priorities straight. When you know what's important, saying no gets much easier. So they definitely need to surrender and set boundaries around themselves, and really look out for them and love themselves first, because at this point I feel that they mentally they want to surrender. Mentally they want to be protected and have self-love, but they're being driven by other people's obligations and other people's priorities, which is hindering. This is a hindrance for them. Okay, not really setting boundaries, and perhaps saying no to people, saying no to karmic situations, saying no to the karmic partner, whatever the case. Okay. And then this one right here, awareness. So this is talking about, being aware of spirituality and tapping in, secluding yourself to get answers, being protected. Okay. And they're not embracing that protection that the universe gives them. Okay. Because it's come out already right there. Practice present moment awareness. The meaning you yearn for lives in the ever-present now. So really tapping into their own intuition, and really knowing that they have guidance, an awareness of higher consciousness and spirit, and perhaps the connection that they have with you, their twin flame. Okay, so sometimes, because we are on this journey together, it's like sometimes, like I said, you might feel more of the masculine energy than you do the feminine energy. So some of these messages could be for you and you're the femme, but they'll be masculine messages. So you have to take them as it resonates. And this is how jot these things down. This is how you know how to work on them. Okay. And what I mean by that is that when you set prayers and work on yourself and heal yourself, maybe you're lacking in faith and priority and awareness. when you focus on these issues yourself, because you're mirrors of each other, you then then you can help your divine masculine to progress in this journey as far as healing. You can heal your divine masculine is what I'm saying, and your divine masculine can heal you as well. Okay, so very interesting, guys. Let's see here. I would like to know, please, let's see, because I do feel like even in meditation, these questions came up to me during meditation today, and I want to know, when is divine masculine going to stop going back and forth? Because I'm telling you, they get better, and then they go back and they revert. But see, when you have an awakening, it's like it's a constant work until you get yourself so used to not going back. And I feel that that's what has happened, is that they started everything and thought they were okay, but it's like a continued work. And right now I feel like they're reverting back. Okay, so my question is, when will divine masculine stop going back and forth? When will they regain some kind of strength in this connection? So foundation and achievements, they really have to feel like they have a good foundation around them. With this card right here, it's like really feeling and knowing that they have a good foundation in front of them. Healing from something in the past that was not stable. Perhaps healing from not having enough, having a lack of money, having maybe not being able to provide. Really having to heal and really know that, even though they don't feel that they have self-worth, they're really helping others and they have achieved things, where I don't feel that divine masculine feels they have achieved things, and so they go back and forth. In other words, what I'm tapping into is the self-worth, the self-love energy that there's a lack of. And I am telling you, it stems way back from early childhood, on how they were brought up. Okay, they could have been brought up with lack, as far as lack of money, lack of love, just a lack of just protection and that growth that you need to get yourself started as a strong individual for later in life. I feel that what stops them from staying forward, as far as strong in a connection or moving forward with healing, is that they revert back to the feeling that they're not worth it. Okay, and that's a big thing to get over in this journey, because you see it in the media, you see it in the social media, you see it in the news. It's like this world just brings you up to be a cookie cutter person. Go to work, slave, be married, even if it's a bad marriage, stay in a bad marriage, provide. It's all something that is materialistic based, and it sort of is like they start to surrender to spirit. And when you surrender to spirit, it's not a religion, it's a spirituality that you are born with, but this world sort of caps it off from you, because they want everybody to be in that cookie cutter society. And so when divine masculine starts to feel better and then they bounce back, it's because they lose some sense of self-worth, if that makes sense for you. I'm trying to describe it as easy as I can from what I'm hearing from spirit, okay? But this is where they're lacking, because like I said, I felt them moving forward, and for some groups it's like they've reverted back, and it's because they don't think that they're strong enough, they don't feel stable enough, and they don't feel like they've achieved anything, which is, it's not right, it's not true, so maybe you need to pray for your divine masculine to have faith, set priorities, and be aware. And this is something that you can also work on yourself in order to heal them, okay, and heal yourself on the way. Okay, so I would like to know, so once the question is when will they? It's when they have more self love for themselves is what I'm hearing, okay? But I want to clarify that, because it's like that is what's stopping them from having continued process, okay? So please clarify the 4. Foundation and achievements. When will they stop feeling like this? Loss. So 3 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Fool, and the Queen of Wands. It's when they take charge of their own life. It's when they take charge of their own life, when they're willing to take that leap of faith and really don't care what anybody else is thinking, and they choose to drive themselves. It's when they open up to communication, as far as higher self communication and communications with their divine feminine, as far as who works well with them. It's like right now they're learning who works well with them, okay? And in a sense, they have a knowing of who works well with them. And it could be that they need to walk away from the karmic partner or a karmic situation, depending on if your divine masculine has a karmic partner or is just in a karmic cycle. It's like they're learning, but not until they have this truth instilled in them that they can go anywhere and have their independence and have their self-worth. I really open up to spirituality. That's when things are going to change for them, where they feel like self-worth, okay, and have spirituality 100% of the time and not go back and forth, if that makes sense for you, okay? So this is a learning process. This is also having that courage and that strength to take that leap forward and move forward in regaining their independence again, because that's what they need to do. And they somehow, I feel that they need to break free from something that holds them back, but we will tap into that, okay? Let's see here. I would also like to know, let's see, let's see here. I want to know what does divine masculine need to do to change things for the better for themselves? For this group of divine masculines, please. What do they need to change within themselves to move forward is what I'm asking, Spirit, please. For the divine masculines I'm reaching, please. What do they need to do? They need to open up their heart chakra. Here's another 4, guys, okay? This is about stability and having a good firm foundation. And so what they need to work as far as allowing change is the heart chakra. So you as a divine feminine could be doing meditations to clear your energies, especially the heart chakra. So this would actually help you to perhaps ignite some kind of passion inside your divine masculine to keep them going, okay? Because like I said, they're in a slump right now. They were going really high and now they're in a slump. And definitely knowing that they can remove obstacles and change things, okay? So by opening up the heart chakra and really doing meditations, as far as clearing that chakra, it'll help them to become more stable, because they're lacking stability, they're lacking support as far as protection, and their energy is a little bit wobbly as far as a low vibe right now. So I will put one of my favorite chakra clearing videos down below. Just click the link, and typically I like to start with the base and go up. But if you just want to concentrate on the heart chakra, then you can. But definitely opening up all chakras will not hurt, okay? Okay, so let's see here. I would like to know... And now I'm going to ask about the karmic partner, because for some of divine masculines, they do have karmic partners, and they definitely can block divine masculine from going forward. And so I am going to ask right now, okay? If you don't like to know about the karmic, this is a time to switch off. So Spirit, I would like to know, please, for divine masculine and the karmic partner, or if they're just in a karmic cycle, please, I would like to know what is happening with divine masculine and the karmic partner or the karmic situation. Okay, so 10 of Wands, okay, and then the one that flew out is the five of Swords. So what is happening right now, there's a lot of stress. There's a lot there's and I feel this. I feel like just really weighed down. I feel like my shoulders are really tense and like just pain, like painful. So there's a lot of stress going on, and it is a 10, thank God, because with the 10, it's almost like that's almost over. It's like they're getting ready to release that that kind of feeling, and I feel like they're trying to move out of this stressful situation with the karmic partner or karmic situation. With the 5 of Swords here with it, it is really talking about surrendering, okay, which I'm really in awe that the very first card that came out is surrender. It's definitely surrendering to perhaps obligations that are placed to them as far as the karmic partner, karmic situation. And this is the 8 of Swords, not the 5 of Swords. So with the 8 of Swords is definitely saying they hold themselves back in thought. As far as thought, that thinking that they have to stay in this oppressive state and perhaps carry the karmic partner's obligations or burdens or themselves, you know, if they're not in a karmic situation. It could be just a karmic cycle, but it's like divine masculine is not allowing for this surrender to fully happen, okay? And so that's what keeps them in an oppressive state as far as being able to walk away from some kind of turmoil or something that holds them back and just keeps them like, oh my God, like they feel like they can't move. Okay, they definitely feel like they can't move. But see, with this 8 of Swords, it's definitely Spirit saying, hey, break free from this. Why do you want to stay here? Why are you choosing to have other people keep you in a place like this? Because there's other people manipulating divine masculine and keeping them oppressed. And I'm telling you, it's that karmic partner. But Spirit is saying, hey, take these swords, take them back and stab them back with it, you know, walk away from them. Like definitely being more clear-headed and be able to move, and Spirit is guiding you. But these are the things that Spirit is telling divine masculine, but they're not taking it, okay? I want to know for the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Swords, please, for divine masculine, what can they do to change this to make it better for themselves? So awareness, which it came out right there, heartache and loss, conflict and defeat, and choosing wisely, and rest and rejuvenation. So what divine masculine needs to really do is to really be aware of spiritual, the spiritual realm. This could be divine feminine, sending positive love to them. This could come in a form of letting go of heartache and loss, okay? Heartache and loss as far as not feeling that they are worthy of a stable foundation, not knowing that they can heal from stuff and really create a self-worth for them, okay? So letting go of heartache and loss, you know, not holding on to whatever the karmic or karmic situation is placing on them, okay? And not feeling that, hey, I have to stay here, I have to be oppressed, I have to do this because this is what society tells me, okay? Society tells me I can't walk away from a marriage. Society tells me I'm not free to choose. Something like this, and it comes back from that stem from a childhood, okay? Maybe this stems back to the way their parents were, the way they were brought up as far as mental thinking, okay? And for some of them, I feel that the only way they feel that they can provide and be that stable person is through money. And this is something they've got to surrender to and really let go of that conflict and defeat. Because, see, they go up and they feel light and then they go back down. So it's like letting this go for good, changing it and letting it go for good. And then having that choice, that option, and that choice to open up for them to be able to move freely and make a better decision, okay? Allow themselves to plan for their future And this takes resting. So I feel for some of your divine masculines, they could be resting at this time. They could be tapping into that spirituality, perhaps trying to understand it. This is another 4, so you got 4, 4, 4. And that's telling you everything is going to be all right. That's what the 3 4s mean. Everything will be all right. It's going to be okay. And perhaps this is where they're putting themselves right now, where they're resting and rejuvenating. Okay. And this is why I feel it makes sense for me now. This is why I'm feeling so overwhelmed with stress and pressure from divine masculine, from the collective, is because they're trying to release it. And as they're releasing it, for some reason, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this change, okay? But it's taking them a lot of awareness and opening up. So perhaps maybe your divine masculine at this point right now is transforming, okay? And I feel like they are transforming, or they're trying to, in order to have a better, open up and be able to choose wisely. And I feel that the person that might keep them back into this conflict and defeat, because I told you, for the last couple of months, it's like they've been going up, they've been raising the vibration. But it could be the karmic that says, oh no, I'm going to keep you down here. I'm going to keep you at a heartache and loss. You see? So I feel that they need to cut out the karmic partner, definitely. Because they're holding them in this conflict. Okay. I would like to know, my next question is, so what is happening to them? Because the first question I asked was, what's happening with the karmic? Well, the karmic is still giving a lot of stress, a lot of obligation, a lot of burdens, and holding them. Okay, holding them mentally, pushing their buttons. Okay, so what needs to change is to have that full awakening happening in order so that they can walk away from this person that is holding them back, if that makes sense. Okay, so I would like to know, is DM being honest to the karmic partner about how they feel about them? Is divine masculine being honest to the karmic partner about how they feel about them? Because see, when I ask questions about the karmic partner, the karmic partner thinks everything's hunky-dory. And I'm wondering why. Does divine masculine, okay, my question is do they tell them everything, the truth? Are they being honest with that karmic partner as far as telling that karmic partner, hey, you really don't give me balance. You take, and you don't give me back anything. This is what they're holding back. They don't hold back that they're putting 100% into this relationship, and the karmic partner is just taking. Give me. Okay. And so this is what causes them to go up and down. They juggle an emotion. They juggle out of fear and really listening to what the society puts in place for them as far as being that father figure, that person that brings in all the money. Okay, and they definitely do not talk about taking that love elsewhere. This right here, because it came out at the furthest, I feel that they don't let them know. They don't let them know how they feel. They bottle it up, and they don't tell them that they want to take this cup of love and go somewhere. You see, they want to go away from them, so they don't tell them that. And for whatever reason, they avoid telling them that. You see, with the 9 of Wands at the bottom, they're not doing this in order to not get conflict, is what they're saying. What's at the top? Let's see. It's the Queen of Swords. So they keep it bottled up. They keep their emotions and everything bottled up. And so that's why sometimes when I do readings for myself and I ask what the karmic thinks, it's positive, and I'm thinking, well, this is because divine masculine is not speaking up. Divine masculine is not speaking up to the karmic. Okay, so I want to know how can this change with the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups, please. I want to know how this can change for divine masculine as far as telling the karmic partner the truth, because they do not tell them the truth. I'm telling you. Okay, and so the karmic partner could think everything is honky-dory. They could think nothing's wrong, nothing's going on, everything's okay. 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. How can they change? How can divine masculine change this, please? And I'm asking how they can change this, so you can pray for them or you can do something to help them change, okay? Okay, so planning, okay, patience and planning, positive movement forward, just having communication. So continue to communicate with your divine masculine on the energetic level, okay, and really send them those positive affirmations of love. You know, if you're taking time to think about your divine masculine, and perhaps sometimes what I do is I just think about the time that we were together and the time that we met, because that opens up your heart chakra. That opens up your heart chakra energetically, and they feel it, okay? So this is what I would do. I would definitely pray that they are able to voice to the karmic the truth about moving somewhere positive forward, because they want to move somewhere positive and give their love to someone who is positive and deserves it. And then definitely this is about like the Two of Pentacles, really staying patient and balancing out your energy, planning, okay, planning for it. And then definitely the Six of Pentacles, having some kind of you know, this is another 6 too, having harmony, having peace, giving and taking to the relationship 100% equally, okay? So I definitely do feel is like open up your heart chakra and voice to your divine masculine, you know, about love, and tell them you're being patient, you know, and really tell them it's okay to move forward into a positive, more balanced situation, okay, with this accelerated motion. And this card does denote you're going to have some kind of communication coming in quickly, because it's being guided to them, okay, and to you, which brings back some kind of harmony in your life and in the world, really, because twin flames heal the world, not just you two. You guys heal the world as far as bringing more love and a higher vibration to the world. That's what twin flames do, okay? I would like to know, will divine masculine find power and strength to move away from the karmic partner or the karmic situation? Are they going to find their power to move away, please, is what I'm asking. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, yes. The King of Pentacles, yes. That's even better. I thought it was the Knight of Pentacles. I was going to say, oh my God, it's taking a long time. But I do feel they're getting their strength. The question is are they getting their strength? And see, he's holding that pentacle. So that's on the material plane. So I definitely do feel they're going to get their strength, okay? Anything else? Okay, so see, they're getting their strength to move back to happiness, to come back to divine feminine. So yes, they are going to, okay? They're going to pick up that strength and continue to grow. And I do feel that it has a lot to do with divine femme sending that kind of positive affirmations and love to them, okay? Like I said, you can't just do it for one day and then expect a bunch of changes. It's a constant work every single day, and things do change slowly. If you look back at the very beginning of your journey and you look at it now, there's some changes that have happened, okay? Whether you know it or not, there are some changes that have happened, okay? And I would like to know, what is the karmic partner doing to divine masculine to suppress or keep them, okay? The World, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So this shows me with the World, it's really probably keeping them in a state where divine masculine thinks everything is okay, everything, you have success. So what the karmic partner may be doing to divine masculine is pretty much saying this is a successful marriage, this is a successful union, it's full of celebrating and success and victory. So that's what keeps them going in that cycle, because divine masculine is not voicing to the karmic partner how they truly feel. The karmic partner takes it in turn and says everything is perfect, why would you want to change this, why would you want to change this? And I'm telling you, I feel it. Like, the only one that's having victory and success is the person that's getting everything out of the relationship, which obviously is the karmic partner, not divine masculine, because divine masculine feels like, oh my God, I'm giving you everything. I'm giving you everything. You're taking, but what are you giving to me? See, so there's something unbalanced, or there's something not stable about this relationship. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, so wow. Yeah, so the karmic partner pretty much says everything is honky-dory, and it's just a beautiful marriage, and why would you want to leave? Okay, so that at this point, that is what the karmic partner is doing. But I do feel that it's by saying, you know, you need to provide, you need to give money, you need to, you know, keep providing and giving me your 100%, but I don't give you 100%. Okay, and that is something having to do with the feeling of divine masculine blocking them from their solar plexus chakra, where they don't feel things normally. And what I mean by that is that because the karmic is always telling divine masculine, oh, everything's really great, it blocks divine masculine's thinking because he thinks he's crazy. So divine masculine is dealing with a person who is narcissistic. They're dealing with someone who knows how to push their buttons. They know how to get what they want out of divine masculine, and it oppresses their solar plexus from thinking correctly and voicing things correctly. So definitely, I do feel that holds them back from having any kind of triumphs, and patience is the temperance card from healing. So, because you remember in the very beginning, I told you they were moving up the scale as far as surrendering and having spirituality, and then they dip back down, and it's because of the feeling of what their karmic partner is saying, that everything's happy, everything's successful, you know, there's nothing wrong with this marriage, we're celebrating. Well, that blocks your divine masculine from moving forward. Oh my gosh, it's an epiphany for me right now, guys. I too get messages through these readings, and that is an epiphany for me, because it's dead on. It's telling me divine masculine has blocked the solar plexus, which allows him to have triumph and healing, okay, from this karmic situation. I hope that you got that. It's sort of confusing, but I feel like you got it. If you have to, rewind and maybe let it soak in, okay? I'm going to move a couple of these back just to give me a little bit more room, okay? I would like to know... So, does the karmic know, deep down inside, do they know that divine masculine is not happy? Because you have to feel it inside when someone's happy or not with you. You just feel it. 9 of Cups. And why the 9 of Cups? What does this mean? Because they got their wish fulfilled. I heard it. They got their wish fulfilled with divine masculine because they're able to push their buttons. Remember, this person is a covert. I feel like they are a covert narcissist. Look it up. It's a true thing. And female narcissists are different than male narcissists. Their behavior is different. But what a female narcissist does is keep them oppressed by telling them you're so good, and then they don't also let them feel better. They keep them oppressed. Okay, they know when to give love and when to hold it back. They know how to push little buttons. Okay, so karmic partner definitely got the wish fulfillment with someone who is not really fast action, like as far as, I don't want to say that divine masculine is dumb, but they know how to take advantage of a person who is gullible, a person who is empathetic, a person who is a very good person, a person who has a big heart and is very giving. So the karmic partner is like, yes, I got my money cow, I got my cash cow. And it's going to take this person a long time to realize what's going on with them and to move out of it. And that's why the 9 of Pentacles always comes out for divine masculine. I don't know if you ever noticed that, okay? It's the slowest moving energy because this karmic partner has a hold on them. I hope that makes sense as well, okay? Very interesting, okay? So I want to know, because the karmic partner knows this, do they hold on to divine masculine? Are they holding on to them on purpose? On purpose is what I want to know. Oh, hell yeah. You see that? The Seven of Swords. They couldn't have given me a better card. Yeah. They know how to push those buttons. They know how to be sneaky. They know exactly what they're doing. This is swords. This is mental thinking. They know. They know how to break down those walls and push those buttons and steal from them and just pretty much manipulate them. And just they're tricky SOBs, I'm telling you. Okay, they know. And it's because they have a narcissistic behavior. They're mentally disabled. Okay, so very interesting. I hope this helps you in a way that you can help your divine masculine in some way or another. Okay, I would like to know what can divine feminine do at this time? What can divine feminine do to help their divine masculines, please? What can they do? Five of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Really holding on to their love, okay? Holding on to their love and really letting them know, you know what? It's okay to walk away. It's okay not to worry about the things that you've done wrong. It's okay for you to let go, to surrender. Okay, this Five of Cups is about letting go of the grief, because you know, divine masculine is really focusing on all these things, maybe things that they've hurt you, things that hurt them. They're not taking that spiritual guidance that spirit is trying to give them. So it's about really surrendering this and really holding that love and emotion for them. So how do you do this? You do it if you're able to talk to them. You can talk to them and tell them. You can text them, and if they don't reply to you, just know that they've read your message. This could be done energetically, you know, through meditation, because you are connected on a soul level. They will feel it. And typically you can just talk to them, even though you could be in a meditative room, in a meditative state. You can vocalize things and they will hear it. Okay, so that's what you could do, and really hold on to them and tell them, hey, you know what, I still love you. My arms are still open for you. Regardless of what has happened in the past, my arms are still open for you, and I am the one that truly loves you. There you go. That's how you can help them. That's what they're saying. Okay, I would like to know, I'm gonna ask with this deck because I want to know, for divine masculine, how does he truly feel for divine feminine at this time? At this time, how does divine masculine, the third eye chakra, which could be visualizing, which could be peace, they could be remembering about it, even with this memories of love, they could visualize just like you do. You could visualize, perhaps, like I said, when you first met, just being together. That's how they're remembering you. This is what is helping them, having that memory of you from the past, and they're using their third eye chakra to do it. Okay, and how do they feel about you? Let's see, financial and material changes. They want to change things in order to come back together. Fives are about changing. And I love this card because even though it doesn't say marriage, it's material, it's still, I feel like it's a marriage card and changing a marriage. Okay, so definitely changing things. So I do feel like they think about you, and I do feel like they could change. I feel like they could wish they could feel change. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm sorry. They're wishing they could change things that happen between you and them. Okay, I want to know, how do they feel for them though? Okay, suffering in silence. Why is this suffering in silence? And that's because they're not able to communicate with you. Spiritual strength, there's another 9. You got 2 9s there. So they need to change as far as being able to vocalize, because right now they're keeping it in their head. They're not vocalizing it, and they're trying to become spiritually strong in a sense, to heal and let go of those things that hold them back. But how do they feel for them? Do they love them? Do they not love them? That's what I want to know. Maybe you're the one that's helping them to change. Okay. Okay, so passion ignited. So you have 2 9s and a 1. This is speaking about really, I don't feel that this love and this flame has changed for you. I feel that they still hold that passion for you, and they're able to hold it in their visualizations, okay? And perhaps they're manifesting to change something in order to come back. But I feel that they need to become stronger, okay, spiritually, because I feel that you're more spiritual than they are. And I hear that they're trying to do this for you because they know they've got to change. In order to come back to be with you, they've got to change and they've got to surrender. The very first card that came out. And that means letting go of that materialistic value, that those kind of materialistic things that have been placed on them through society, okay? Money. I hear money. Money is a big thing. They think it takes a lot of money to provide for Divine Femme, and it really doesn't, because Divine Femme is about love. It's about unconditional love. It's about having strength without all the materialistic stuff. And this is a big change, okay, that needs to happen for Divine Masculine. I do feel suffering in silence. This is something that they need to open up their throat chakra about. They're suffering because they're not telling you how they feel. Yet you need to work on telling them, hey, forget about the stuff that happened in the past. Forget about it. I still love you. And this is what they fear. They fear that they're not going to be able to come back and tell you, okay? But I do feel it's a change. I feel it's changing. And it could be very slowly that is changing for you, okay? Let's see. So I would like to know, let's see here. What are the most important messages that Divine Feminine needs to hear about Divine Masculine at this time, please? Okay, what are the most important messages that Divine Femme needs to hear at this time about Divine Masculine? What are the most important messages, please, for Divine Feminine, please? Okay, so the first one, practice compassion, see things from a different perspective. And I do hope that I gave you a lot of different perspectives right now in this reading. I do feel like that has happened, okay? And then the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from a problem back to love, okay? So definitely this is telling you, because you have the capacity to heal your twin, if you're focusing on this, they're going to focus on it too. I promise, okay? And then, and that is a 7. That's planning. Focus on planning your time together and really growing together and coming back together as a one, okay? So, and you see how the world is here? This is done through a collective thinking. So you as a collective twin in this energy, by you thinking positive and focusing on love, you then heal the earth. And this is what a twin flame is about, healing the earth with love, okay? And then romance. So think about romance, even if you don't have it. It says, lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. And if you can't do this in person, do it energetically and really take the time to focus on love and coming back together with your twin, okay? And then show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happy to those around you. So this is kindness to anybody, guys. Kindness to a person on the street. Kindness to a person in line that only has one item and you have a whole basket. Kindness. This is what elevates you to love in this world, okay? And that's a 5. That's changing. So allowing yourself to do simple things, simple acts of kindness, will allow your twin flame to become stronger and to change and to know that it's not about materialistic hard stuff, okay? And then, oh my gosh, it did come out for you guys. I love it. The union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. What does that mean? That means that you have a twin flame, and no matter what anybody says, you're not crazy. It's there. It's truly there for you. And don't let anybody else stumble you and tell you there's no such thing and you're a crazy nut and you need to let this person go. Okay? So then honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. And see, this is where divine masculine is not telling the karmic partner the truth. I'm telling you, because that karmic partner, I know that that karmic partner knows it's not good, but this is where you try to meditate and try to get your karmic partner to open up and be raw and tell the truth about who they truly love. Okay, so doing that visually and through energetic ways. Okay, and then the last one that I'm going to share with you is love who you are. You are divine and wonderful and a divine person. I'm sorry, I'm going to start it over. Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all wonderful things that life has to offer. So just remember that. All right. So there you go, guys. I do hope you like this reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Have a great day.